So, no sooner do I put up a video about personal trainers supporting each other and, well, prepare for a rant. Oh, Mr. Moyse, when you explain the benefits of HIIT over LISS, you forget to mention the thermo effect after you've done HIIT, and you also forgot to mention the athletic principles of HIIT. You are misleading people with your information. Right, let's start from the base up, shall we? Folks, the majority of you watching this are probably sat on your sofa. You probably do normal jobs with normal lives, with normal everyday stresses. You don't want to be personal trainers, otherwise you would probably be personal trainers. And therefore what I do is I take the information that I learn, I take the knowledge that I have, the experience I have, and I power it all into the videos and the clients that I teach. Let's talk science. Now, science exists, etc. We do experiments, etc. and we gather the data from those experiments and go, that is the optimal route. But folks, what I'm talking to you about when I do my videos is not the optimal route. If I was going to talk to you about the optimal route, I'll be dishing out meal plans left, right and centre, telling you guys to do this protocol, measuring body types, talking to you about your genetics, fucking testing blood. I'd have sperm samples, I'd have stool samples, and I'll be inviting you around my house to have a cup of tea so I can learn about your grandma's 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 grandma. Science loves optimal. I love science, but science loves optimal. And therefore, whenever you get people fresh out of the academy who've just learned how to be a personal trainer or want to critique you with their keyboard warrior hands, what they don't consider is actual experience working with actual, real people like you. Now, you guys don't give a flying fuck about your energy system after you finish training. You don't give a flying fuck about what kind of food you have to eat to optimally get that performance in the gym. Do you know why? Because you guys are just like me. You like to go about your life, you like to be happy, you like to spend time with your family, watch Game of Thrones, have an occasional wank, and just focus on doing what you have to do, the bare minimum, to get to your goal. My videos, folks, are aimed at you. And therefore, I will take a subject which is incredibly complex as exercise and try and make it as simple as I possibly can for you. Easy to digest. So you know what? Instead of you guys sat there on your sofa going, might do some exercise next week. My goal is to get you guys up off your sofas, moving your fucking asses so that you burn some calories and feel fucking better. Do you know why? Because I've got myself to a position where I feel better using exercise. I was introvert, I was shy, I was a skinny fucking rake, and then I found the gym. Oh! And I got bigger, I got stronger, and I got more confident. Confident enough to stand in front of a camera and challenge you fuckers out there that think that you know better because you've just come fresh out of the academy with your lovely PT certificate going, I've learned how to be a PT, I am a PT. Fuck off and come back to me when you actually know what you're doing, when you actually have worked with some real people. Because let me tell you something about working with real people. They are complex. And not every single person wants to know the absolute minute scientific details as to why they are doing something. I said very clearly in my HIIT versus LISS versus MISS video that there are other parameters and things that make a big difference between HIIT and LISS. However, do you guys give a flying fuck about those differences? No, because the important thing is to get you up and get you moving. It doesn't matter if you're doing it quickly, and it doesn't matter if you're doing it slowly for a long period of time, because you know what the most important thing is when it comes to achieving your goal? Actually fucking achieving it. And you know how you're actually going to achieve it? To get off your ass and do something. Do you know why I talk to you about food? Do you think that having one meal a day and stuffing your face full of Oreos and Prosecco and things like that is the optimal route to your goal? Do you think Olympians are doing that? No, they fucking ain't. But I'm telling you guys to do it because you know what? By the time you reach your goal and getting to your goal, is it going to make a little bit of difference? No. Will there be slight changes that would have been made better? Would you get there slightly faster being, oh my god, chicken, broccoli, rice, chicken, broccoli, rice, chicken, broccoli, rice? Yes, of course you would.
Because otherwise, why would these methods be in the world? Why would the science be there to prove that 6 meals per day are an optimal strategy of a ratio of 25% of carbohydrates and blah blah blah? Why would all these strategies be there if they didn't work in the fucking first place? I take all of this complex knowledge and all of the stuff that I myself have tried over the years and my clients have tried, and I've made it the easiest possible way for you to lose weight and achieve your goals. Do you know why? Because, like me, people are fucking lazy. And that's okay. Because that's the society we live in. We live in an Instagram, Facebook. We have these little fantastic devices that mean I can reach anybody on the planet at this very moment. We don't need to leave our sofas anymore. And that's why making the approach as simple as fucking possible is important. Flexible dieting is important. Doing something, be it walking, be it running, be it doing very, very specifically timed intervals. Is it important? Of course it is. But it's important to get you fucking moving in the first place. And let me tell you something, my clients get results doing what I tell them to do. I have worked with hundreds, nearly thousands of people that have got results using my methods. Could they have had more optimal results doing more optimal methods? Obviously. But did they want the more optimal method? No, of course not. Because people like to live, they like to walk into the gym and then walk out 45 minutes to an hour later. And who am I to walk up to someone who's lost a shitload of weight and gone, excuse me buddy, you know all that weight you've lost, you know that 20 stone, you've lost it wrong. What do you mean? I've lost it wrong? What have I done wrong? Well, my friends, you know all that training you did, all the cardio you did, you're doing it wrong, my friend. You should have been doing this specific interval and that kind of rest period. I'm really sorry. Oh my God. Thank you so much for telling me. I'm so disheartened by the fact I've lost all this weight, but it's worthless now because I didn't do it the right way. Who am I to walk up to someone and say that their success is bollocks because they didn't follow the optimal route? Let me tell you something, folks. Unless you are an Olympian, you don't need to follow the optimal route, because you know what? Our lives aren't fucking optimal. Do you get the optimal amount of sleep every night? I know I don't. I've got 3 kids screaming at me, sometimes 5. Do you get the optimal amount of recovery between sessions? Fuck no, because I'm on my feet all day training everyone else. Oh, but what about your nutrition? Do you get the right amount of macronutrients from good quality grass-fed lean sources? No, I don't, because I've got kids, so sometimes I have to chuck a fucking ready meal in the microwave just to get myself to the point where I've actually got some sustenance. Or I get up in the morning, haven't got time for breakfast, so I've got to dart into Mackie D's and get a double sausage egg McMuffin. Optimal in our lifetime don't exist. Here we go, folks. In closing, because this video has already been long enough, there are 1,000,001 ways to skin the cat of weight loss, but only one scientific principle really matters: a caloric deficit. Achieve that in any way you want to, and you will drop the pounds. The size of that caloric deficit will depend on how fast you drop those pounds, how you want to fill it with regard to your food, what kind of cardio you want to do. You know what, folks? If you make it the shit you actually enjoy, not the really specific shit, you're probably going to do it for longer, and then you're probably actually going to see results, because the last time that you followed Jay Cutler's bodybuilding program, you got fucking huge, didn't you? And let's face it, the last time you followed Davina's fat loss, no carb diet, you got ripped as fuck, didn't you? Let me tell you, folks, follow a plan that you enjoy and you will keep doing it. If you keep doing it, you will be consistent with it. And if you are consistent with it, then you will achieve your goal. It really is that simple. Don't complicate shit.